Well, look at this. Look at what has just arrived, and I am super excited for this. My first ever leaf sprung truck. And as you can read, it's the Trailfinder 2 1987 Xtracab Toyota by RC4WD. So I'm not going to do a whole boxing opening, blah, blah, blah. You guys have seen that a million times. So I'm going to get the truck out of the box and let's start having a look at this thing of beauty. Super, super pleased that it's here, and over a week early as well. I got this a pre-order and was expecting it to be posted around the 10th. And it's here. Yay! Happy days! Let's get that thing open. Well, there we have it, guys. The 87 Toyota, and I must say, it looks exceptionally good. I've just had a very quick look around it. What I did do is throw on the little valance that you can see here. That doesn't come pre-installed. So chuck that on very quickly. And we've got some inner fenders for the front, some inner fenders for the rear to chuck on. So we'll do that just now. Battery strap. We've got a little tool in here to take these scale hubs off. We've got some springs, some screws, and a little jumper for the ESC. However, that we're never going to use because I have just had this delivered today as well. So brand new, still in the box. We're going to check out the ESC that's in there because they're rubbish. And we're going to replace it with a 1080. So we'll chuck that in. And yeah, that should improve drag brake, blah, 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 blah. So class on that. One thing I do notice, however, is it is extremely stiff. I thought it was a lot softer, but man, the shocks are hard. So the leaf springs are going to take a little while to run in. Never had a leaf spring truck before, like I said. So how long that takes, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, I mean, it's got a little bit of movement, although it's as stiff as a plank. But very, very happy with it. The looks of this thing is epic. So let's show you around the truck quickly and get a few shots. Well, here's a quick look at the inside. Super, super scale. Really dig that. The dash is looking pretty good. My phone seems to be jumping around a bit here, but that looks absolutely cool. Really, really happy with the full interior on this thing. And obviously a full depth bed. And yeah, some really nice scale wheels. Very, very cool. But let's have a look at what's under the hood. There we go, guys. Look at that. Look at the detail in there with the air cleaner. The motor cover, you've got a little battery box over there. Looks like some fuse boxes. God, my phone doesn't like that. Radiator, brake booster. What's that? Not sure what that is, but that looks very, very cool. And it's going to get a lot cooler. I'm going to be doing some pretty serious modifications to all of this. So this isn't going to stay like this. I'm going to be painting it a little better, putting in some plug wires and so on and so forth, getting this look really, really cool. But what do we think so far, guys? It looks absolutely brilliant. Certainly love this little thing. So yeah, the next thing to do is do all these upgrades, chuck that on it, and that's not the only upgrade we've got. I'll pull out the other upgrade that we've got sitting behind me, and I'll show you what that is. Right, so as we said, guys, the next upgrade from RC4WD is a tube bumper. So let's get it out the box, or out the box, out the plastic, and let's have a look at this thing. So let's have a look and see what it's like. Feels fairly beefy like. So let's have a look, see. go. But yeah, it's quite heavy. Wow, that's pretty cool. I need to figure out how this mounts and where it mounts. But I'm sure we'll suss it out. But yeah, that's number 2 along with that. So there we go. And yeah, we've got some little scale plates made for it. TF2WD LUX. I mean, why not? It's a Hilux, right? So there we go. Let's install all the goodies and then show you when it's all done and dusted. Actually, before we start checking on the upgrades, let's have a closer look at the chassis. Obviously, as I said, and you guys will probably know, it's leaf sprung with some super scale shocks. They're very stiff. I don't know if there's any springs inside them. I'll open these up and have a look. But the chassis itself, obviously single speed, so no major, well, little transfer case, but no 2-speed in it. Leaf sprung, it looks like they've got 1 or 2. There's 2 leaf springs in the rear and 2 leaf springs in the front. So we can always soften the suspension by pulling out one of the leaves. That'll certainly soften it up a little bit. But the chassis itself, construction looks very, very good. Very solid. We've obviously got that like a 1060 kind of ESC. That'll come out of it. Receiver box there. We're already wired up for all the lighting system that's on the body. 45 turn motor. And I forget what this thing's called. The servo. I forget. I'll look on the box. But yeah, super scale, and those wheels look pretty cool, like I said. So anyway, yeah, chassis looks really good. It's certainly, God, try and get it to bounce. But anyhow, let's crack on, check on the upgrades, and yeah, we'll have a look at it when we're done. Well, there we go, guys. So I've chucked the 1080 in it, as you can see. I've also put on all the inner fenders. And by the way, with the fenders on, the body is still an absolute faff to get on. So I chucked all the fenders on and then trimmed the hell out of it on all 4 to allow the body to fit on nice and easy, which it now does. And the fenders are still doing the job, so you can you can't see through the truck anymore. So they're still doing the job, to be fair. So that worked out cool. And I'll show you guys just now a little bit of sort of backwards and forwards. Truck is super smooth, super quiet, which is ideal. But on a bummer, that is not going to work. So to make that fit, by the look of it, I'm missing some hardware, which goes on sort of, if I can turn this round. So it looks like it goes in here in the frame rails. But also beyond that, you've also got to cut the body. It looks like you've got to drill through the front bumper, and I'll pull out the body and show you where. And to be honest, I'm absolutely not keen on that idea at all. It's a brand new body for one, and secondly, I like the look of it. I don't want to be drilling holes in it. So let's have a look at the body, and I'll show you where I think it needs to be drilled. But I don't know. We'll see. But right now, it's going to stay as it is. So there we go. Basically, you've got to drill through this black bumper. So it will kind of go there. And I am absolutely not keen to drill through this. I could, but I don't really want to. I'm happy with the look it's got. So I think at the moment I'm going to leave it like it is and just run it like this without the bumper on for now. Maybe further down the line, when the body's a little scratched and this, that and the other, I'll probably look at fitting it, but for right now, not so keen. By the way, we've got Mr. McFly in the truck now, and I'll show you what we've got going on. So we've got, ooh, come on camera, We've also got the Save the Clock Tower thingy. We've got his guitar in there with him as well, which I'll pull open one of the doors and you can see what I mean. Yeah, so God, my phone's jumping around again. It really doesn't like the way I'm looking at this. So we've got the little guitar in there with him. We've got him driving. I did shave the seat a little so we could get him a little lower. But looks really cool. Let's have a look from the other side. So yeah, there we go. He fits quite nicely in there now. A little bit high still, and I did shave the seat like I said, but I mean it does look pretty cool. We've got that in there. So yeah, that's, I think for now, most of the modifications I'm going to do with this. I need to check the scale plates on it, and yeah, I'll show you what it's like moving up and down in the little scale garage. And one more thing. There's always one more thing, isn't there? Bit of a tech tip, and this is something that I do. And you guys do you, I'll do me, you know? Just a bit of a tech tip on what I do, and I think it helps. I'm not a massive fan of battery straps. So what I tend to do is, if you can see it there, we've got some Velcro on that. We've got some Velcro on the battery, and bang, jobs are good. Nice and easy, and it is definitely not coming off. So that I find really works for me. But like I said, you guys do you. I'm going to do me. But yeah, it'll fit nicely in there. And I am going to do the little mod over here and put some grub screws in, because I don't really want to be screwing the body on and off every time I change a battery. However, I normally run excuse me, 2200 milliamp 3S batteries, so they generally last quite a while. But just for ease, I do that, and like I say, I'll pop in the grub screws and hopefully it holds the body on. We'll have a look. But yeah, let's just show you what this thing's really like and how nice and smooth it is. And I think that'll probably do it for the video, really. It's probably going to be dragging on a little bit, and I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of me waffling. So let's have a look and see what it's like in a running format. So yeah, servo's pretty good, and look at that now with a 1080 in it, and it's pretty quiet. I've set the drag brake and everything else how I want it, but that is pretty cool. Nice, slow, controlled, and better yet, super quiet. Let's have a quick look at what it does when it encounters a bit of an obstacle. See if there's any flex in the chassis. Let's have a look. We'll just chuck some painter's tape on it. That'll probably do. But let's have a look. Ooh. Yeah, it's got a little bit. I mean, it's not massive, but it'll do. Until the leaf springs wear in anyway. I was thinking about removing one of them on each corner, but I don't think I'm going to do that just yet. We'll just leave it and see how it goes. But anyway, guys, there you go. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned. Running video to come, obviously, on it, as I do. So it'll be quite cool to get this out on the trails and see how it performs. But as always, please like, comment, smash that subscribe button. Really goes a long way and helps my channel, guys. Thank you very much for now, and we'll catch you on the running video with this thing. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one, and peace out. Cheers for now.